Hey guys, Rob, Chesapeake Picker here. Thanks for checking out the channel. I am a part-time reseller on eBay and Mercari. I'm going to take you through some sales that we had that went out this week. First thing I got up here is this Red Tails hat. These are for the Tuskegee Airmen, if you've never heard of them. I got these for $1 at a garage sale. I got 2 of them, and the first one has sold and then went for $19.99 plus shipping. Almost all my hats either go out in a 8x6x4 box or a 7x7x7 box. If you have a hat that's got like a flat brim and stuff like that, you need usually that little bit bigger of a box, a 7x7x7. But if you have a hat that has a nice curve into it, they fit really well into an 8x6x4. By far the most versatile box that I have in my arsenal of boxes back here. These are all priority, but in all the boxes, there you go up there. So those go out, and they always go out first class. All right, this lot here is a set of Tycho, Bachmann, all that stuff, Atlas trains. These were all broken. Every single one of them was broken in some way, shape, or form. A lot of people might have just junked this stuff or redonated or whatever, but I decided, since this stuff can be collectible, that I would lot it up and put it into an auction. I put it out for a $9.99 for a starting bid, and I did get a few bids on it. Went out for $13.28 plus shipping. And this cost like $9.20 to ship out. So people were still willing to spend over $20 on some broken train toys. So even if you pick it up, you might be able to still make a profit on it. Somehow I put this one on an auction. I don't really know how that happened. I know at eBay, when you use the phone app, it always wants to default to an auction. And I guess I screwed up on this one. These were rubber road beds for Lionel train stuff. There was 8 of them. They had pretty good sold comps. I thought it was going to sell around $25-30, but I put it on an auction and they only sold for like 8. Went for $8.50. I got a couple bids on it. Went out first class mail, just in a padded envelope. But I've made a lot of money on this sale. I'm not going to sweat one that didn't work out exactly how I wanted. Next sale, this record was in great condition, but the box was just beat to hell. This is Perry Como Sings. I had this up for like $3.99. Somebody made me an offer for $2 and I went ahead and took it. It's a decent amount of money off of the sale already, and it's just got one more record out of the stash. I picked up 3 of these stoneware microwave cookers. 2 of them had already sold previously to the same person. This was the last one that went out. I spent $3.98 on these at a thrift store, and it sold for $11 plus shipping. Next thing I got up here is this Pyrex baking dish. I got this for free somewhere. We used it like once, and then because my wife is big on the Pampered Chef, she replaced a lot of our stuff lately since she's been selling that. So she wanted to get rid of this one. We had it she put it in a donate pile, and I said, nah, give me that thing. I'm going to sell it. It was used once. It's not vintage or anything like that, but I still sold for $9.99 plus shipping. I already got feedback from the buyer that said it arrived in perfect condition. I'm going to show you one more thing that sold later, and then I'm going to show you how I pack up and ship my glassware, ceramic dishes, stuff like that, so they make it safely to their destination. Got this Duck Dynasty. This is Uncle Si with boat. I got this for like $3-4 at the thrift store the other day, new in package. I listed it. It sold in about 2 days for $26.99 with free shipping. Didn't cost much to go out. This went out first class, so it was probably about $4. Next up is this little pair of dance shoes. I got these for free at a garage sale where they had just stuff sitting out on the table. This is a little girl size 7. These went out for $9.99 plus shipping. I got this ink cartridge going out. I picked this up at a garage sale last weekend. I got a whole bunch of these for $5, and this first one went out for $9.99 with free shipping. Very light shipper. It was about 4 ounces, so it only cost about $3 to ship that out. And then the last thing I got here is this Temptations by Tara serving dish. I got this from a friend. She was clearing stuff out, just gave me something to ship out and try to sell. She didn't want it anymore, so that was very nice of her. This went out for $12 plus shipping, and now I'm going to show you guys how I packed that up and shipped it out. All right, so we got our Pyrex baking dish here. You want to make sure that you use bubble wrap with the nice thick bubbles. Those thin bubbles are just not going to do it, at least for your first layer, unless you want it to break. Got a nice long strip of this to completely cover it. I'm going to tape all these edges up. And now I'm going to take my smaller bubble wrap and make another layer on here. So once this thing is all up nice and tight and sealed, we are going to move on to the next step. All right, so that thing is nice and tight. And now we're gonna box it up. I'm just gonna use this priority box to put it in here. I would not ship this out in just this one box here because these things are kind of thin and flimsy, but it's gonna be nice for some extra cushioning. It fits out perfect in here. On the other end, I'm just going to fold these flaps down, kind of resize it a little bit so it fits nice and snug. Again, if I was shipping this out in just one box, it's not how I would ship it out, but they adjust well to make a nice fit. So now I'm going to reuse this Amazon box that I got. This is a sturdier box here out of some of the ones they send. I'm going to take my Pyrex dish and then just throw the lid on top of that. Going to give this thing a little bit of extra cushioning here, throw some bubble in there, make another kind of sandwich over top of this thing here. And I'm going to use my box resizer here and just make this box smaller so it fits nice and snug so I don't have to fill it up with some extra void space. Probably overdoing it on this package here, but I want to make sure it makes it. It's literally just a glass dish, so hopefully I didn't price myself out of the shipping.
Did you already sell it?
Did I what?
Is it already sold?
Yeah. All right, this thing is nice and snug now. I'm going to weigh it out. All right, so it's just a little bit heavy to ship out at the next pound rate. So I'm just going to trim some of this cardboard off here, get it down below so I can get it for a little bit cheaper. All right, perfect. There we go. So now this is going to go out and Here we go. Double check that right at a 6-pound rate so I don't have to go up, and we are good to ship out. So this is a heavier box, and it's not too heavy, but I do want to make sure I tape up all these seams here, make sure this thing is nice and solid so it is not going to pop open on delivery. Got this paper tape on the back. That stuff seems to hold pretty well, but I'm still going to reinforce it with some other tape here. All right, now this is the stone microwave cookware. I'm going to show you a little hack here to save a little bit of extra money. So this thing's already pre-packaged in its own cardboard. It's pretty sturdy, but I'm going to take this 8x6x4 box and just trim it up here a little bit and make myself a nice smaller box that self-contains it. All right, so we got this resized here, so now this is going to be a nice snug fit. All right, so now that I have that set, I'm going to go ahead, cut the top off of here, and then I'm going to resize it down to be the exact size that I need. All right, so now that this box is nice and secure, you take this and you put it in an envelope. As long as your envelope is smaller than like 18 by 18, you can use the priority cubic rate on Pirate Ship. So log on to your Pirate Ship account, set this up as an envelope, and then you just enter the length and width, and you save definite big bucks on shipping for stuff like this. Not all the time, but on a lot of things you can. So this was going to ship out for about $12 to $13, and with Pirate Ship I was able to ship it out for only about $9. So if you guys are not using Pirate Ship to take advantage of the cubic rate shipping, you're definitely missing out on some savings. So check that out. It's free. Just sign up account. It comes right out of your PayPal. I guess thank you as always for checking out the channel. I appreciate it. Please remember to subscribe to the channel if it's your first time checking me out. Hit that like button and drop me a comment down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one.